Christine, and welcome to another weekly vlog. So today is Saturday. Happy Saturday. It's around 9:30 a.m. and me and my parents are getting ready to go to brunch with Brenda. They're getting ready. I'm all done getting ready. It's a little early to go to brunch, I know, but the thing is, the place that we're going to is like a walking place. They do not accept reservations, so it's going to be really hard to get like a table, so we wanted to go early just in case. So we're going early. We're leaving here at 10, so we'll get there at 10:30. And yeah, I'll make sure to vlog what we get up to and all of that, because the plan is to go to brunch, then go to Sephora, and then what else? And then we'll see what we do after. But we want to make my dad try a matcha, and I don't know if we're gonna make him try it in the place that we're going for brunch, which is called Nolita in Madrid. So I don't know if we're gonna make him try it there or if we're gonna make him try it in another like matcha place. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Much later.
Hey guys, so it's Tuesday. It's been more than a week since I last spoke to you guys. The last time we spoke, I was going to brunch, and then I went to Sephora and bought some things. So I have a haul that I have to give you, but I'll probably give you the haul tomorrow because I also have some clothes that I would want to show you. But the reason why it's been more than a week since I last picked up the camera is because I thought I was getting my wisdom teeth removed on the 14th. At least that was the plan, but I went to the doctors and they told me that the teeth, how it's growing and all of that, is way too close to the nerve, so I have to get them surgically removed. So that means I'm gonna have surgery for the first time in my life, and I'm not excited about it. I'm so scared. But yeah, I'm having surgery to get my wisdom teeth removed, and I don't know when yet. I have to do all like the pre-surgery stuff. So yeah, and since I don't know when that's gonna happen, I was like, okay, I missed last week, like uploading wise, so I don't want to miss another week, so I'm just gonna pick up the vlog again and continue vlogging. So right now, the plan, not right now, but like the plan for today is I have to disassemble my bed because we bought a new one. Like, I don't know how it's called in English. In Spanish it's called canapé, and it basically is like, you know, these beds that have storage on the bottom, like you lift up the bed and there's storage underneath. So that's the kind of bed that we bought for my room. Okay, so I got interrupted because my mom got here with some groceries and I had to help her like put everything away and all of that. But like I was saying, we got that type of bed, and now that means I have to disassemble the one that I have in here because they're coming tomorrow to put the new bed up. So I'm waiting for my brother to get here, and after we have lunch we're gonna get into that. But the state in which my room is at the moment, it's kind of criminal, to be honest. It's like a complete mess, and I'll show you. So this is what you see when you enter. These over here, a mess. These over here, another mess. There's the actual bed that needs to go out. And over here, we have another mess. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with all of this stuff. Like, okay, when... The thing is, everything is everywhere because I don't have anywhere to put the stuff that I have. So whenever the new bed gets here, I'm gonna have more space, more storage space. That's the main reason why we bought that bed, because it has storage underneath it. So yeah, that's the update for today. And when my brother gets here, we'll disassemble the bed and I'll probably show you us doing it, maybe. Okay, so me being me, I completely forgot I was supposed to film us taking down the bed, so I'm sorry, but I feel like ever since I stopped vlogging for a week and a half, I have to like remind myself to physically pick up the camera to record things. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how the room looks like now without the bed, and it looks so big. Like, the bed that I had was huge and I love it. I think it's like a queen size bed and I love it because I love how big it is when I'm like laying down on it, but at the same time it's taking up like the whole room. But yeah, so this is how it looks like. I wish I could sleep standing up, like with my back pressed to the wall, to the mattress, and like just sleep standing up, because look at how much space there is. Well, ignore that mess over there. I'll get to it when I get to it, which is probably going to be tomorrow. But look at the space. Look at the floor space. It's huge. I can make like, I could dance in there. I don't know. But yeah. Right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the living room. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to the living room because that's where I'm gonna be sleeping tonight. And yeah, I think I'm gonna watch some YouTube, maybe read. I've been really into Niva Altash. I think that's how you pronounce her name. If it's not, please correct me in the comments, because I hate mispronouncing people's names. Like, I know how it feels when someone mispronounces your name and it's so annoying. So yeah, I hate doing that. But I've been really into her books. Well, they're more like novellas. They're like 250 pages, around that length, so they're more like novellas. And I had read them in the past, and then Heather McClary was talking about them on her latest video, or not her latest video, the video talking about the spring TBR. So she was talking about them and I was like, okay, let me like revisit them. I've read like 4 of them in the past week. Not even a week has gone by and I've read 4 of them. So I've been really into them. I really like them. I really like the guys, and also I really like the girls. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to just watch some YouTube for a little bit and then read, or read and then watch YouTube. But I don't think I'm gonna read and then watch YouTube. I think I'm gonna read while my Kindle charges because it's low on battery. So I'm gonna charge my Kindle while I watch some YouTube, and when I have to charge my iPad, then I'll switch to my Kindle, if that makes sense. Good morning, guys. It's Thursday. It's around 10 a.m. and I have an appointment at 10:30 to get my brows microbladed again. I'm not technically getting them microbladed again. We're just doing like touch-ups. And yeah, this is how my brows look like right now. They look like a mess because I haven't gotten them done, like waxed or shaved them off or like anything. I haven't done anything to them since I got them microbladed the first time, and that was like a month ago. So this is like the growth in my eyebrows from a month. And yeah, I'm excited because she's gonna thread them for me. I'm not excited about the threading part because it's painful, but I really like the result, and it took them a while to start like growing back. So I think I'm gonna like keep going back to her to get them threaded. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and once I come back I'll show you the result. And I don't know what I'm gonna do when I come back. Actually, I don't think anything. I have a couple things that I have to do, but I don't know if I'm gonna be in the right headspace to do them because I'm gonna be in pain. So yeah, But yeah, I have a couple things that I need to get done. Well, I would like to get done. I'm not gonna say I need to get them done because I don't know if I'm gonna get them done. So I would like to get them done, we'll see. And as you can see, this is my mattress. It's still here. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but my bed was supposed to get here on Wednesday, so yesterday. And they called me and they were like, yeah, your bed, the guy who is supposed to put it together, he had a family emergency and he's not gonna be able to make it. So I don't know when we're gonna be able to get you your bed. Yeah. So do I have to wait until next Wednesday? I don't know. I'm still sleeping on the sofa. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, yesterday I didn't film anything because I went with Brenda to get tattooed. She did, I didn't. And it looked really good. So now I'm gonna see the tattoo artist that tattooed Brenda is the same one that I'm gonna see today for my brows. I really love her. She's more like a friend at this point because I've known her for like years and years and years and years and years. But yeah, I think I'm gonna shut up now and get going because if not I'm gonna be late.
1 week later.
Okay guys, so it's Saturday. Happy Saturday. It's been more than a week since the last time that I spoke to you guys, and I do have my reasons as for that. First of all, my dad was here and I just wanted to spend as much time as I could with him, so I didn't film much. But not only that, a lot of things ended up happening in like such a short amount of time that I didn't know how to process them. So last time that we spoke, it was a Thursday. It was last week on Thursday, and I was telling you guys that bed was supposed to arrive on Wednesday and it never arrived. So they called me and they were like, I was sleeping on the couch. So bear in mind, we took the bed apart on like a Monday, and then they called me on Wednesday and they were like, yeah, the bed is not gonna make it. So I was sleeping on the couch and I had to continue sleeping on the couch because the bed was not coming. And they called me again and they were like, they called me on Friday and they were like, okay, we can bring it to you on Wednesday, not Wednesday, on Monday. So I was like, okay, fine. So the bed was supposed to get here around from 1 to 3 p.m. on Monday. And then on Monday I had a dentist appointment with my dad because I had to, I think I told you guys this, but if I didn't, I had to take my wisdom teeth out and I had to get them surgically removed. So I was really stressed about that, to be honest, because it was the first time I was going to get any type of surgery. So I was super stressed about that. And when I got into the doctor's office, he was like, okay, when do you want to get them done? And I was like, what do you mean, as soon as possible? And he was like, but what about tomorrow? And I was like, what do you mean tomorrow? What do you mean I'm gonna get my wisdom teeth out tomorrow? Like, what do you mean I'm getting surgery tomorrow? So I had to get ready for that. I had to take off my nails. This is how they're looking like. I hate them. My fingers, I don't know, my hands look like baby hands. But I'm getting them done on Wednesday, so it's fine. What else happened? Oh, we started. So let me gather my thoughts. So I had to prepare for the surgery. And then on the same Monday, I had another doctor's appointment with my mom in the afternoon. So I wasn't here when they brought the bed. My dad was. I still don't know what this type of bed is called. It's like the type of bed that you lift up and there's storage underneath. I should probably look it up, and I would if I knew where my phone was, but it's not here, so I'm not looking it up right now, it seems like. What else? So after all that, we started with the kitchen project because my mom wanted to get the kitchen remodeled and not only like take out the furniture and swap it with new furniture. No, we're talking about taking out all of the furniture, swapping all of that out, changing the floor because she didn't like the floor. And like, to be completely honest, the floor was a little bit of a pain in the ass because it was black floors, and as soon as like you were done cleaning it, it was already dirty. So we had to change the floors, we had to paint the walls. Well, like, not we, because we didn't do any of that, but all of that was getting done while I was recovering from my wisdom teeth removal thing situation. So yeah, that happened Monday, and then on Tuesday I went and got the surgery. Everything went okay. And yeah, then the kitchen, which I'm gonna show you how it's looking like right now, and my bed is here. So I'm gonna show you how it looks like, I'm gonna show you how it looks like, and then I'll show you the kitchen. So let me show you the bed first. This is the bed. It looks a little bit of a mess, but as you can tell, it's a bit smaller than the one that I had before, so I have more space. I have a ton of space over here to walk through. All this space, I didn't have it, like all of this, it wasn't here. I had, like, the bed went up to like there before, so yeah. Then I have some space over here and I can pass. And then these things, we didn't paint them because we were going to paint them, but we were looking for the paint in the storage unit downstairs, and we didn't find it. And then I was like, I've had this room yellow for like, I don't know how long. What if I painted pink? So I think next year I'm gonna paint the room pink, and then we'll get like rid of those white spots, because the wallpaper is pink and green. So I really like the yellow, but yeah, I think like maybe a pink would be cute, like a baby pink. I don't know. Maybe I'll go with a lighter yellow, like a baby yellow, instead of like this bright ass yellow. I don't know. I like the color. I don't hate it at all, but I wanted like a little bit of change. So that's the updates on my room. Now let's go to the kitchen. The living room is a complete mess because everything that was in the kitchen, we took it out of the kitchen and put it here, and I don't even want to show you guys. But look at the kitchen. It's looking so good. There's a lot of storage. The floor is like this gorgeous marble. Then over here we have more storage. We have the fridge, and over here there's lights underneath the cabinets, so you have like mood lighting. Oh my god, like filming in this kitchen, it's gonna be so much better than the last kitchen that we had, because yeah, the last kitchen that we had, it was quite something. But yeah, so that's the kitchen. I showed you the bed. Oh, and I have like a haul that I had to give you guys, that I said I was gonna give you. Let's start here in the living room with the books, because we're already here. So I bought 2 books. I went to the city with Claudia, and we went there to get a piercing done, and we got the piercings done that we wanted to get done. I got my 3rd piercing, like my 3rd hole pierced, whatever. I got that pierced, and then what else did I do? Oh yeah, I went and bought some clothes that I would show you, but I have already put like in the where I've already put them in the wardrobe, and I don't know where they are right now. So we're not gonna do a clothing haul, but I do have some makeup from Sephora that I bought. So the books, the first one that I saw, it was Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. And it's like, I don't know, the bright yellow cover caught my attention. And it's like literary fiction, I think. It's not too long, it's like 560 pages. And the relationship that because I think this is about a woman that loses her husband or something like that. She loses something or someone, and then she starts working at like an aquarium, and yeah, she kind of has a relationship, like she kind of starts to have like a relationship with this octopus, not in like a romantical way, of course, but they form like a bond, some type of bond, her and the octopus, I think. I don't think I'm making that up, but and I think you also have the POV of the octopus in here, so that's very interesting. And if you're Spanish, you might know for the 2010 World Cup, there was this octopus that would like kind of like predict the matches and who was going to win each match, and he was right every single time. And he predicted that Spain was going to win that World Cup, and Spain did win that World Cup. So it reminded me kind of that situation. So I got Remarkably Bright Creatures, and then the next book that I have, or that I got, I should say, is A Man Called Ove, or yeah, I think it's called A Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman. This is another short book. This is like not even 300 pages, and I love Frederick Backman's writing, but the last book that I read by him was My Friends, and I kind of like soft DNF that book. It's in here somewhere, I think. I soft DNF that book because I thought that, I don't know, I didn't connect with the characters. So yeah, I kind of soft DNF My Friends because I wasn't connecting with the characters. I was like, okay, I get where the story is going. I get it, but I don't care enough about these characters right now for me to be reading a book about them. So I soft DNF'd it, and this one is about a grumpy old man. And I think it's also like literary fiction because it's like about a grumpy old man and his life, I think. I don't really know much about the books that I buy to read, because as you guys know, I love to go into them blind. It's my favorite thing to do, going to books blind. It's like such a breath of fresh air when you don't know anything. I have to open. So yeah, like I was saying, it's such like a breath of fresh air to go into a book blind, not know anything about what's going on in the book. My brother's gonna go open the door. So yeah, and now the makeup haul that I wanted to give you guys, it's not like a ton of makeup. I got some things from Rhode. Let me look for them. I have some things from Rhode, and I have some things from Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm gonna start with Charlotte Tilbury because I only have 2 things from them. The first thing that I got was the Airbrush Flawless Blur Concealer. This says it's a weightless, full coverage, creaseless concealer that stays all day and all night. I've heard really good things about the concealer, and I was like, you know what? Let me try it. Because I'm in the market for a new concealer. I was going to buy the Dior Forever Skin one, which is the one that I usually use, but they didn't have it in Sephora. So I was like, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity to try a new concealer. So I bought it. This is how it looks like. I got it in the shade 5 Medium. And this shade is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but I do like a bright under eye, so I got these. And then I got the Charlotte's Beauty Soulmates Face palette in the shade Pillow Talk Flawless Pink. And this is like a duo. Let me open this. So this is like, look at the packaging. This is how it looks like. And it's like a brightening under eye powder and a blush, like a 2-in-1. Love it. The brightening under eye powder has a little bit of a pink tinge to it, as you can tell. So yeah, love that as well. Okay, so that's what I got from Charlotte Tilbury. And then from Rhode, I got the Beavers collab with Justin. And I got the little stickers, like the window stickers that came with each order, which I love. And then I got the peptide eye patches, and they're in this like brown and yellow color. Love them. Then I got the peptide lip treatment in caramelized banana, which smells like any banana dessert out there. Smells really good, but if you don't like bananas, like an artificial banana kind of like thing, you're not gonna like it. And then I got the pimple patches, and I got the shape here. I got the shape Jelly Bean. They come in gray, pink, and yellow. And I don't know, I really like the Jelly Bean shape from Rhode. So that's why I decided to go with the Jelly Bean shape for the pimple patches, because the other ones I liked, but I didn't like them in every single color they came in. For example, the daisies, I liked the daisies in some colors and I didn't like them in other colors. So yeah, but yeah, now that I've been rambling for like 20 minutes, I'm gonna go have some lunch with my brother, and whenever I'm done, I'll come back and update you guys on anything else that's supposed to happen.
A few moments later.
So I am back. I just finished eating. It's like, let me see what time it is. It's 6:30 p.m. And what I came here to talk about were the football matches that happened during the last week that I haven't vlogged, because there has been some games that we've watched, and there are games today and tomorrow. And then we also have qualifying today for the Miami Grand Prix and the race week for tomorrow. And then we have the Miami Grand Prix race tomorrow. So yeah, it's gonna be a weekend full of sports, and we love that. We love to see that. And yeah, let's get into the football matches. I can't really talk about F1 because nothing has been happening. And I'm not gonna be talking about Lewis Hamilton and Kim Kardashian. I'm not mentally, I'm not capable of doing that right now. So, the football matches, the ones that I remember were, or like the last ones that we watched in La Liga. Let's start with La Liga, and then we'll talk about the Champions League. So, La Liga, Real Madrid played Betis, and they were winning. Real Madrid was winning the game up until the 94th minute, in which Betis scored a goal and they tied the game. And it was so satisfactory watching. It's gonna sound mean. You know what? I'm not gonna say it because it's gonna sound mean. But it was like, yeah, this is kind of what you get when you don't play any type of football, because Real Madrid don't play any type of football. So this is what you get. They scored, they tied the game, and they lost 2 points. So the next day, Barcelona was playing Getafe, and that game, you guys, I was like, okay, this game is gonna be insufferable because Getafe is like haram ball, like no type of football whatsoever. If Real Madrid don't play any type of football, Getafe, they're not even. I don't know. I don't honestly. I don't know what they're playing, but it's not football. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be a hard game to watch, but we have to win it because if we win it, then we are going to be 11 points ahead of Real Madrid, and that's ahead of El Clásico. So you really need to get those 11 points, especially because you don't have Lamine for El Clásico, you don't have Rafinha. I'm pretty sure Rafinha is not gonna be able to play El Clásico. So I was like, you need those 11 points. They ended up winning 2-0, which we love to see. A little like round of applause for the boys. And then they're playing tonight. So Barça is playing tonight against Osasuna, which is going to be a hard game. I don't think it's going to be an easy one, but they should win it. And then Real Madrid is playing tomorrow against Espanyol. And if Barca win tonight, I think they are kind of like champions. So either if they win and Real Madrid don't, I think if they win and Real Madrid don't, they're technically champions of the league. And that's the league done. Even though there would be like 4 games left, that would be the league, like La Liga done. So I think it works like that, but do not quote me on it because me and maths, we're not friends. We do not like each other. So don't quote me on it. And then that's for like La Liga. So let's talk about the Champions League because you guys, I was fangirling so hard watching the PSG Bayern game. First of all, I was in the hospital. I had just been freshly out of the surgery room, and oh my god, I was like out of surgery, freshly out of surgery, and I was watching that game. And what a game. We watched the first half and then we watched like 20 minutes of the second half. And what a bloody game. Like, that should have been the Champions League game final. That should have been the Champions League final. Because what a bloody game. What a bloody game. Because what a game. Because what a match. What a freaking match. What do you mean Bayern start like winning the game because of a penalty? And then PSG tied that game. And then at one point, PSG is like 5 goals. And then at one point, the score is like 5-2 for PSG. And then Bayern, out of nowhere, kind of like come back and ended up scoring 2 more goals to make it 5-4. Like, how did that happen? When did that happen? What kind of sorcery was that? Because now it's like the game was 1-0, which is kind of like, it's pretty doable for Bayern to come back from a 1 goal difference. Yeah. The game on Wednesday, I think it is going to be so interesting. I'm so excited for it. So that's happening on Wednesday. And then on Tuesday, so that happened on Tuesday, sorry. And then on Wednesday, we had Atletico de Madrid, Arsenal. And you guys, that game, I was doom scrolling at one point because I couldn't care less about what was going on. Not because I couldn't care less about what was going on, because there was nothing going on. There was literally nothing going on at all. So I just like started scrolling on TikTok. And yeah, so what do you mean? There were 2 goals during the whole match, and both goals came from a penalty. That is literally what happened during the whole match. It's only 2 goals, and both goals came from penalties. I think it's safe to say that whoever goes through to the next round, so to the final between PSG and Bayern, whichever of those 2 go through, I think they're going to be in the Champions League. And not only that, but, well, I was going to say they were going to score like a lot of goals, but it's different because Arsenal and Atletico are not clubs against you can. It's hard because Arsenal and Atletico are not clubs that are like easily scorable. Does that make sense? The way they play makes it hard to like score a goal against them. So yeah, it's not like PSG's defense or Bayern's defense or even Barca's defense where it's like they're really good attacking wise, but like their weaker points are defensively. So it's not like that. They're like pretty tight defensively. So I don't think it's gonna be like a massacre against them. It could be. Like it pretty much could be, but I don't think it's going to be. And I want PSG to win because Luis Enrique is there, and I don't know, I really like Luis Enrique. So I really want them to win. And it would be so funny because the year that Mbappe leaves PSG, they win the Champions League. And then the next year, they are almost to the finals of the Champions League. And if they make it to the finals, they're gonna be like the favorites to win it. So they could win 2 Champions Leagues back to back with no Mbappe. And then Real Madrid has won nothing with him, not even 1 trophy. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And now that I've been yapping for like 12 minutes, I'm gonna shut up and I'll see you guys probably later with an update on how the match went.
A few moments later.
Oh my god, you guys, I was doing my skincare, I was getting ready to go to bed, and I completely forgot that I was supposed to update you guys on the match. So, the match, Barcelona played Osasuna. They were playing in Osasuna's stadium, so I knew it was gonna be like a hard match because Osasuna is not an easy team to play against, especially in their stadium. So I knew it was gonna be like a hard-ish match, but I was not expecting it to be as boring as it was because the first half was quite insufferable. I did watch it, but I was kind of reading my book at the same time. I'm still reading Nival Dash's what is the name of the series? Let me go on my Fable and look. The name of the series is Perfectly Imperfect. So I'm on book 6, Fractured Souls. I was reading that, and I'm really enjoying it. It's really, if you want to read, especially book 6, check your trigger warnings because it's a lot darker than the other ones. But we're not here to talk about that. I'll give you guys a reading update maybe tomorrow, maybe in my next video. I don't know. The thing is, the first half was quite insufferable. It was quite boring. Nothing really happened. And then on the second half, it started to slowly pick back up and interesting things started happening. And then the goals came. Barca scored 2 goals and then Osasuna scored 1 goal, so the end result of that match was 2-1. And yeah, John Garcia got MVP of the match. Love that for him. And what else? There's nothing more that I have to say. Oh yeah, what I was telling you guys before, that now that we've won this match, it means that if Real Madrid do not win tomorrow against Espanyol, Barca will win the La Liga title. So things could be very interesting, because if they don't win it tomorrow, then they might be able to win it during El Clásico next weekend. So yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting. And then this video is supposed to be up tomorrow, but tomorrow I have some plans with Brenda. We're going to the mall because she wants to go see The Devil Wears Prada 2. So we're going to the 6:30 screening because I have exams next week and I have to like study and all of that, so I didn't want to go to like a super late one. We're going to the 6:30 screening. I'm probably going to go to the bookshop. I'm probably going to go to the bookstore and browse a little bit and maybe get 1 or 2 books if I see any that like caught my eye. If I don't, I won't get anything. I'm not gonna buy books for the sake of buying books, but I might browse. So yeah, those are the updates for right now. And I think what I'm gonna do, because this video is supposed to be up tomorrow, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wake up early, edit for like everything that I have up until today, and then continue filming tomorrow, and then edit and upload the rest. What? So what I was trying to say is that in the morning I'm gonna edit all the footage up until today. Then I'm gonna go to the mall, film a little bit, I think, and then give you guys a haul when I come back, edit the rest of the footage that I have to edit, and then upload the video so you guys have it tomorrow. And yeah, that's basically all that I wanted to say. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut up and go to bed because it's 11:57 p.m. and I haven't what? What I meant to say is that it's way past my bedtime. I'm delirious right now. So I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
The next day.
Hello guys, happy Sunday. It's around 2 p.m. right now, and I was talking with Brenda. She's not feeling great. She is sick. So the movies plan is cancelled, so no movies or bookstore for me today, which is completely fine. I understand that she's not feeling great and I don't want her to like force herself to go out and then be worse. So she's staying home. I'm staying home. I had to edit and what else do I have to do? And study anyway. So we're both staying home, which is completely fine by me. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna close the vlog here. Since there's nothing interesting that's gonna happen today, I'm just gonna edit and study. So, and then watch the Real Madrid match. So that would be the interesting thing, which I'll tell you guys about the match in my next vlog. So, what I wanted to say is that thank you so much if you've made it this far in this video, because I know it's all over the place. The last few weeks in my life have been a complete mess. Everything has happened so fast and like out of nowhere, to be completely honest. Like the bed situation, the wisdom teeth situation, the kitchen situation, everything has been all over the place. So yeah, I'm sorry about this vlog being all over the place. But yeah, as I was saying, thank you so much if you made it this far. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!